Harbaugh now heads to the Los Angeles Chargers.
He wins everywhere. He wins, period.
Justin Herbert, he's a crown jewel.
Well, you guys better enjoy this.
Quick snap, Herbert to throw. Has a man, touchdown!
The fans loved it.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin.
Herbert on the move and throws and touchdown.
I was just trying to show off.
We're going to be known as world champions. And we're going to do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than that?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Charger Chat. I'm your co-host, Wolldog, sitting with my buddy, Kev Huggin Duggan.
Oh, my God. I love you guys so much. I feel so happy. So happy.
And let's not forget Kyle, the coach Duggan.
Who's got it better than us?
Nobody, folks.
Just nobody right now.
Yes.
I'm on cloud 9. Yeah.
I'm on cloud
Is that a thing?
infinity right now.
Cloud 10, Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloud 10.
yeah.
Cloud 10.
So, as you folks saw, if you did happen to watch our instant reaction, we did it from the parking lot of SoFi, and we have not moved an inch.
Yeah, we're still here.
We're still here, baby. We're still here to do the show. We're doing this right after coming out of the SoFi Stadium with the dub. Wave goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye.
Raiders.
Bye.
Boo.
So we're doing an episode with you today. We're gonna do an Ask Boltfam. Thank God so many of you guys reached out on Twitter and gave us some Ask Boltfam questions. We're gonna do that.
Can't wait.
And
to
guess
see
what? You didn't think we do a fan focus?
Oh, we got a live one.
Look at all these fans that
coming
we
in,
have here,
dude,
folks.
sweet.
It's gonna happen. So we've got lots to talk about. Let's talk about this game. We kind of went over some of the bigger pieces that we saw, just the instant reactions. But let's look at some of like the halves. You know, what were the emotions going through this? Because first half, I mean, we're down by 1 point. It's 7-6.
Yeah, and we hadn't scored a touchdown.
No touchdowns to be
Got in the
had.
red
Just two
zone,
Dicker
couldn't get
perfect kicks.
And we honestly, like, the offense looked lethargic. It didn't look like they were. It looked like they didn't have a preseason, to be fully
I
honest.
think, if I remember correctly, at the half, I think Gus Edwards only had like 8 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Which
It
was
was
not expected.
We
No.
ended
Justin
with
Herbert
100
was the leading rusher at halftime with 8 yards.
8 yards.
Wow.
And we ended with how many? 100 and...
I don't remember.
I think it was 137.
There you go.
We're doing it live, folks.
Yeah,
we don't have time to.
But it
They're still crunching the numbers.
At halftime, man, it felt we were that close.
Yeah.
And our defense played that well in the first half that I had so much confidence.
176 rushing
That's
yards.
what I thought.
Wow.
JK
Amen.
with 135 on 10 carries.
Oh, that was just JK at the 130.
He's a monster pickup.
He's
That was huge.
amazing running back. I can't tell you how excited I am that he's our running back right now.
So excited.
Yeah, looking at Justin Herbert's stats, it wasn't like a record-breaking game, but it was 17 of 26, like super efficient. That's kind of what we thought. It would be 25 or so passes, 144 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a 92 rating. That's pretty damn good.
Right. Super efficient, just not the yardage that we are either used to seeing or expected to see from him. But, I mean, we also talked about Harbaugh, Greg Roman offense. Like, it's going to be a run-heavy offense. And that's what it ended up being, but it was just those 2 big chunks from J.K. Dobbins that really just sealed that away and really helped
I'm
us
not
out.
used to seeing big runs like that, dude.
I know.
Just
Just
so,
squeaked
it
through,
felt
man.
so weird. It felt so weird, but exhilarating.
So fun.
Little exhilarated.
A big run is just like the biggest punch in the nuts to the other team.
Oh, yeah.
A big pass is like,
Square in
shoot,
the
they got
nuts.
us. But a big run is like, we just beat you up right
Yeah,
there.
we just smash you around.
Yeah.
Take it, like it.
And let's talk about the actual game experience itself, because we didn't talk about that on the instant reaction. Like, we were pretty much surrounded by Raider fans, right? Like, it was...
We had 1 in front of us and like 2 to the side of us.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it in our section.
And it was interesting because there was a lot of powder blue there. I'm not saying it's exactly 50-50, but it was close.
Yeah.
But the Raiders just know how to be loud and obnoxious better than we do.
Right, they've got
like
that
we
chance.
just don't get loud enough when it's our turn.
Exactly.
So I think that's something, if we're looking at our team and us as fans, how we can support them, we can get louder.
Yeah.
I feel like the Chargers should either sell or have a giveaway of megaphones.
I know.
For the people that can't scream, I mean, you can hear it in Kevin's voice.
I'm shot.
He's
I have a headache
screaming the
that
whole
won't
game.
stop.
It will not stop. I've been yelling so much.
I think you can even hear it in mine, but that might just be from a dry mouth. But
Adam's a professional voice actor. He's
but
not
there were
gonna
times
lose
I
his-
couldn't
not
help
gonna mess
myself.
with
I
the
had to
gold. He's not gonna mess
scream
with
like
the gold.
on those touchdowns. Seeing Lad McConkey's first touchdown.
Lad, just those 2 jukes.
That was
Boom,
the
boom,
sealed away.
boom.
Like, let's just put the game
Game
away. It's done.
Dude,
Forget
and
about it.
QJ.
Dude, QJ
had a
had
great
some
game.
moments. Yeah.
He had a great game.
Yeah.
He really
It's
did.
his
'Cause they
resurgence.
used him the way that they should. They gave him the ball underneath and let him run.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what he's supposed to do. There was one quote unquote drop that hit him in the hands, but I think Justin, he hasn't played in so long. I think that you could see a little bit of rust there.
He's going to warm up.
There was a third down where he tried to take a deep ball shot where there was a tight end wide open over the middle. There's just certain stuff that he's gonna get better, get back into
he'll get better.
rhythm, but
Got through them, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that was them not playing, in the preseason whatsoever.
he was hurt the whole
What do
time.
you expect? You know, it's
Exactly.
just what it's going to be. So the offense wasn't sharp today.
Right.
They caught
But they
up.
will get
what
better.
was sharp?
Defense. Oh,
The
my
tip of
God,
the spear,
dude.
baby.
I'm serious, man. Like I don't remember feeling like
Because
this.
I think we only had 2 sacks. Am I
We had
remembering?
3.
3?
Three,
Okay.
yeah.
3, yeah.
Like
And a
on Justin
fumble.
Herbert, right?
Oh, on Justin Herbert, I don't think did we give up a sack?
I think there was 1 or 2.
One.
But there was one. I think he got called back for.
But I don't think it was Max
Offside.
Crosby.
Well, that one.
he got goose egg today, baby.
Yeah. So, I mean, hats off to Joe Alt.
Oh, I
Baptism
guess
by
there was
fire.
1 sack for 4 yards.
There you go.
Yeah.
The 1 sack that was given up. So Joe Alt, what a pick.
He played
for
great.
the draft
He played
at this
absolutely
point.
great.
And
It was tough in the first half because there felt like they were attacking the garden center a bit and getting pushed back. So I'm hoping that improves pretty quick.
Yeah.
And they have a good defensive line. That's like their strength, right?
Yeah.
So we ran into that, and I think next week Carolina's going to be a different deal.
dude, Carolina, I haven't watched the game, but I saw the score.
Yeah, they got
that bodes
annihilated.
well for us.
Yeah, they got their butts kicked.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, just the takeaways that we had this game. Let's see, we had some picks. We had Khalil Mack pick up a fumble.
Yeah.
Just an absolute Gardner Minshew.
Yeah,
Like,
the
whoops.
Gardner Minshew throws it backwards. Khalil picks it up. Joey running it down, punching it out.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah.
That's just like a hustle.
Poona Ford with
defense.
the sealed away interception
yeah,
at
with
the end.
pick at the end. Yeah, there was just like
We're doing it live.
It was pretty consistent. It was pretty consistent of like just like effort to get to the ball. Like what they would get him stood up.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I noticed that is different than in the past. It's like when the ball carrier gets hit, he wasn't falling forward ever.
Right.
He was getting hit and getting stopped. You know, like there was like a physicality about the way that we
Dude,
were
yeah,
tackling.
the third and short stops
Yeah.
for our defense,
Defense
man.
was awesome.
That
oh my
was
God,
so
look behind
impactful.
you right
Oh
now.
my God.
Holy shit.
That's what I'm.
Holy
Well
shit.
done, let's go.
My
I
God.
love this.
Look at
Holy
this guy.
That is so sick.
We
That
should
just made my
all have
day.
one of those.
Oh my God.
Utah, give me
That's
2.
sick.
That's the Cybertruck. We need more Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, oh God.
You got to get one of those for our Charger chat.
Yeah, that's patreon.com/Charger
Charger Chat,
Chat if you want to come over and check it out. And yeah, dude, hats off to Dicker the kicker, man.
Digger's the man.
Clutch.
There's
Absolute
just no fear
clutch.
when he gets out.
None
behind the ball.
whatsoever.
Even that first one was 54 yards. I was like, it's all right.
It's
He's gonna
fine.
get
And there was a guy sitting next to us. He's like, "Oh, he missed,
it.
And then I was like,
you don't know.
You don't know
You
Dicker.
are at the wrong angle, sir.
he's Dicker the kicker."
Yeah, come on now. What are we talking about here? All right, what else can we say about this game? Anything in the second half that really stood out to you guys? That
I just there was a.
do
I
you
had
think there were adjustments?
the second half adjustments. I don't know if we made gigantic ones.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think the game plan was from the beginning to beat them up and tire them out. And that's what we did. I think we knew we were a deeper team.
Yeah.
And we could just like impose our will in the second half, and that's what you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's Harbaugh football. This is the game plan, and we're gonna stick to it, and I believe it's gonna work, and we're gonna tire him out. And Ben Herbert, MVP.
The MVP for Ben Herbert.
MVP.
Yeah, we don't have any of the post-game pressers or quotes to talk about yet. I'm sure we're going to talk about all of those on the Friday episode.
Oh, Friday's gonna be stacked.
Friday's going to be probably a little chunkier since we're doing this so quickly after the game. But what a game. First dub of the season with Jim Harbaugh, starting it off right. Next week, Kevin and I are going to Carolina. So
we're
if you are
going,
going to the
baby.
Carolina game, definitely come by. Find us. We're
It
going to
won't be
find
the same without you. I love
It
you.
won't,
It's okay.
but we'll make do. We'll do what we can to get by. And since you're listening to us, you're obviously a big football fan. But if you have health and fitness goals too, listen up because we have a new sponsor. I'm talking about Chris Gates and his online fitness membership called Training Camp. Training Camp is a monthly fitness program designed specifically for football fans. And it's honestly like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, Kevin and Kyle, you both have beers in your hands.
You're allowed to.
And you can do that.
It's okay.
Oh yeah,
Chris said
we're
it's
gonna work
okay.
out after this.
I heard it directly from Chris. He said you can do this and get fit. Because Chris has been coaching people for years. He's a massive football fan, and he's created a community in training camp that blends fitness and sports together to help you achieve your goals while connecting with a community of sports fans doing the same thing. Whether you've struggled to stay consistent in the past, felt confused about what exercises to do, or needed more accountability, Training Camp is here to help. When you join Training Camp, you'll get top-notch coaching from Chris. He'll deliver monthly workout plans to help remove all the guesswork with exercising, so you can just show up, put in the work, and have confidence that what you're doing is working. The workout plans are customizable and designed to fit your busy lifestyle, so you can stay consistent and see progress. You'll also join the private online Training Camp community, where members gather for support, participate in challenges, win prizes, and more. Training Camp is centered around sustainable results, no crash diets or extreme routines. You can drink beer, like I just said. You
Deal.
drink beer, folks.
Don't have to tell me
Tailgate for
twice.
games in the fall. We just did that as well. And make progress. And Training Camp will teach you how. And you get all of this for less than your weekly coffee run. In fact, right now, Chris is offering a massive discount. If you sign up this week, you can get your first month for just $10. That's 80% off the monthly price. Head over to chrisgatesfitness.com/ChargersChat or hit the link in the description to sign up and use the code ChargersChat to get that discount. And, you know, what else you can do to get by is come on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/ChargersChat. Check out all the fun, silly videos we got over there. We just had our hangout with the Zoom folk, or our Zoom hangout with the special 10s, I should say. And we've also got some fun videos coming up. We had at our Airbnb, we had a Blitz cabinet that we're going to
that's
put.
going down.
Yeah,
Of course, Adam remembers that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna give
if you're
anything
looking
away.
forward, if you want to look forward to something coming out on Patreon, there's that.
We're gamers now.
Shut up.
Well, Adam.
But we'll have plenty of other fun things to talk about over at patreon.com/ChargerChat. And I also, while I'm talking about Patreon, I cannot forget, and I apologize since we are doing this live, to shout out our newest member over at Patreon. I'm talking about John Paul Pinelli.
Welcome to
our
the
newest
party,
Patreon
pal.
member. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you so much for joining our Patreon. But if you don't want to go over there, that's totally fine. You can go on over to our regular website, chargerchat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there. T-shirts, hoodies, and stickers. You can chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers in the members section and ask questions and Ask Boltfam. So go check out chargerchat.com. All right, folks. As mentioned, we got a fan focus this week.
we do.
As if you didn't think we had fans sitting around us right now, I can count at least 10. And one of those folks is going to come and sit down here with Kev for a fan focus. So let's take it on over to fan focus.
All right, guys, we're back with another fan focus, and we're super excited to have a dual fan focus. I'm excited. We got Adam and Señora Snappy. What's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Who's got it better than us?
Nobody. So, all right. So we'll jump back and forth. We'll see what happens here. It's gonna be fun. A little dual action, and get as close to the mic as you can. So it'll be good. All right. So we'll start with you, Adam. How did you become a Charger fan?
Well, something happened when I was born. I was born in a state called South Dakota. And something else happened later on in my life where the school systems didn't really teach me the states or where things were very much. And I was young playing Madden, and I picked a team that had a lightning bolt, and we had these terrible, crazy, severe thunderstorms. Like if you ever seen the movie Twister, that was my life
Love that
growing
movie.
up.
Love
Crazy movie. And then coming through here with Jurassic Park roaring tornadoes and lightning and shit, and I was like, okay, so South Dakota has a football team, and our emblem is the lightning bolt. That makes an insane amount of sense. So I'm playing Madden as the Chargers since the day I was like a wee lad, right? And folks come in one day, and they go, "Why are you playing as the Chargers?" And I was like, "What do you mean? We got a team. Why wouldn't I be playing as the South Dakota Chargers? It's SD, right?" They say, "No, that's San Diego." And I'm like, a kid. I don't know anything. I'm like 6. I'm very young.
You don't discriminate.
And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Where's?" I'm sorry. This is earth-shattering to me. Where is San Diego, Mom? Is that like in a different part of South Dakota? Or are we talking?
The land?
And she goes, no. And she's from Nebraska, so like, take that with what I say. She says, "No, it's basically Mexico." And I was like, "What's Mexico? I don't even know this. All this is very. I'm learning a lot today. Geographical regions." And so
Geography, that's amazing.
yeah, from there on, I just kind of stuck with it. Doug Flutie was like my guy when I was like a kid.
Flutie, yeah.
I love Flutie. Dad had Flutie Flake boxes, so I was like, oh, Doug Flutie, man. So I stayed Flutie and Chargers fan. Then obviously LaDainian Tomlinson came along, and he was the business, so he obviously was easy just to stay on, and I never changed. So been going to a lot of games in Denver and Midwest, but never came to a California game. So this is my first time. I got sweat draining into my eyeballs like reservoirs.
It was hot for sure.
Look at them. Look at my.
And I got to hang out with you a little bit. You're a diehard, dude, and I love your energy. You keep it exciting. So
I like the show. I like everything that's going on here.
Let's go. All right, Señora Snappy.
Yeah.
How did you become a Charger fan?
I became a Charger fan when I moved down here with Señor Snappy. We're originally from the Pacific Northwest. I grew up as a Seattle Seahawks fan, and when the regime change happened, me and Señor Snappy moved down to San Diego, so it was pretty easy to transition from being a Seahawks fan to being a Chargers fan. And I was really fortunate to see the last era of Philip Rivers and Antonio Gates when Rivers brought Gates out of retirement. And
Totally.
Were you at the 200th consecutive start for Rivers in Seattle?
No, I wasn't. No.
I was.
So the weird thing is, even having grown up as a Seattle Seahawks fan, I never made it to the stadium to watch a game. I went to Seattle like after they won the Super Bowl the first time. Second one we do not speak of because we just don't. But it was amazing. It was like a one of a lifetime experience of just being in Seattle after they won the Super Bowl and seeing how the entire city just came alive. So the fact that might be a possibility for the Chargers this season, I can't emphasize like how incredible of a feeling that is, and that it's just a moment in your life that you never ever forget, because you're just like, this is my team, this is who I've supported to, this is who I've done a ride or die for, and just stuck through the tough times. And definitely like the Chargers, from what I understand from their history, have had a very difficult time at moments in their history, but it's been incredible too, just meeting everybody from different sides of the fandom that have stuck with it and that have still wanted to be a part of it. And I mean, even today was amazing just seeing how everybody was waiting for something really incredible to happen, and it did, and it was so awesome to be a part of it.
It was poetic.
To hang out with Charger Chad and everybody else who is just like, we've all been waiting for something.
It's finally here.
Yeah, finally
here. It was such a great day. It was so exciting, and we're gonna do one more with both you guys. So, what do you think your best moment as a Charger fan has been thus far? Let's start with you, Adam.
I think the favorite game I've gone, I mean, this is still happening, right? So I have to look at it in the rear view before I really process what happened today, right? But like, favorite game I ever went to was probably the Minneapolis Chargers game last year.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it was. I'm a big Keenan Allen guy, always was. One of my favorite bands is Slayer, so this guy's nickname was Slayer. Give me a reason to yell Slayer, and you're really kind of speaking my language.
Yeah.
And he went off, man. 18 catches, 215 yards, threw a touchdown to Mike Williams in his last game as a Charger. That's probably my favorite game I've gone to or experience. I'm trying to think of a different moment in time. I mean, when I think of when I was a kid, the Chargers were just so dominant with the LT and everything. Like, honestly, there was a moment in time there where, I grew up in South Dakota. It's all Broncos fans. We own Jay Cutler, and I will never forget those times. So, that time period is but everybody is always reminiscing about the glory days.
There's nothing like being in hostile territory as a fan and then owning them. So one day I will own the Chiefs.
Oh,
I will own the Chiefs.
I think Andy Reid will probably have to retire, but it's gonna happen.
Something's gonna happen. I will own the Chiefs at some point.
Something will have to give.
Yeah. So, Señora Snappy, your best memory.
The Browns game. The Browns game was electric. That was just one of those games where Baker Mayfield and Justin Herbert were going back and forth. There was all these questions surrounding both of those guys too, and just see them eventually pull it off was really, really special, and it kind of gave you like a glimpse into what the future could be for that team. And yeah, I mean, all of you guys were here too, and Wolf Dog almost passed out.
Oh yeah.
I think I almost passed out.
The excitement level was very high.
And I think this is probably the second game besides that Browns game where like I came close to losing my voice and I was walking out kind of squeaking, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Unexpected. But that was an incredible game, and that was one of those two where it kind of stuck with me. Just like everybody coming together and everybody being here was just really super special, and I was so happy to be a part of it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for being a part of the first live fan focus dual action. We did it. We landed on the moon. High fives. Bam, bam. All right, guys. Well, we will catch you.
We beat the Raiders.
We did definitely beat the Raiders. All right. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks, man.
Well, there you go. A double-headed fan focus. Adam
Two-headed
Mundwarf and
monster.
Señora Snappy. What a pleasure. I love these guys. Adam
Great
Mundwarf is
people.
he made me laugh so hard today. He's such a
he's
funny
hilarious.
guy. My man. And before we continue on, I want to show off the Yeti or Nots. We've got Justin Herbert always making an
OG.
appearance. And
look at
the
this.
newest
I
member
want this
of the
so-
Yeti or Not family,
I want this so
Jim
bad.
Harbaugh.
I want it so bad.
With his whistle,
I can't
with his
handle it.
glasses. He's so
Too
cute. I saw
cute.
him on the Oculus when it was going down. I don't know who had him in the end zone, but they were waving him around
I love it.
in celebration.
Yeti or not.
Yeti or Not, absolutely
The
killing
best.
it with these.
Go get one.
Please go get. If she's probably
Yeah,
bought a ton
she's
of orders.
probably
To be
out of
fair,
it.
it's
They're
not like
probably
she's got.
out.
I got
Go
so many
take a look.
Harbaughs to give away. No, these are in limited supply, and they are absolutely worth it. So if you can get your hands on one, absolutely do. So thankful that they came by to make an appearance. But folks, it's time to go on to the next segment. Ask Bolt.
Yes, my favorite.
Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Hi, guys. Go jam a thumb up his butthole. That's what you do. I wet myself in excitement. Oh, so hungry. Your thoughts are like totally appreciated. Catch you later, dude. Okay, love you, boy.
That's right, folks. Time for Ask Boltfam, and we're doing this one a little willy-nilly because it is post-game. We are still in a parking lot of a stadium, so we didn't necessarily have time to go through everything and categorize and plan how this is going to go. So I'm just going to be reading these straight from Twitter. If you put questions on the website, I apologize. We're working through something right now, trying to do this
We're working through something.
from the stadium. So we're just going to go with Twitter just so we can hit so many questions because you guys truly came out in droves. Starting off with BTFU Chargers guy, baby, who asked the question, "Oh, baby, I'm so bolted up right now, baby. Let's go, baby. Raiders can suck my butt, baby. What did you guys think about Dobbins' touchdown, baby? Baby. Dobbins' touchdown. What'd you think?
I don't know. There's a new feeling I have when we're not throwing the ball to a running back. We're handing it off, and he's running it. It's different.
Yeah, like a running back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One might call it that. Yeah. That's different. I
One
like
that
it.
runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
It
nice.
felt good.
It felt really good.
It felt good.
Yeah.
To recap, good.
Good.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about Dobbins being the first touchdown for the Chargers for the season? Because there were so many predictions that, like, oh, it's going to be this guy, it's this guy, this guy. I don't think many people predicted Dobbins to be the one to get the first tutty.
Well, everyone was saying, honestly, he played better than Gus this game.
He did.
He
Earned it.
up. He's clearly not taking a step back.
Right.
His injury is in the past, and look at what he just did.
I think it sets the tone too for the team. You know, like the identity of our first touchdown is not through the air, 40-yard bomb. It's a grind it out, run people over. We're gonna score running the ball.
Yeah.
I think it sets the tone for the identity of the team, which is just so good.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. So there you go. BTFU Chargers guy, baby. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Traumatic, who asked the question. OMG! I almost shitted myself 46 times. Couldn't contain me Lucky Charms, don't you know? Well, that was a Valley girl who lost her Irish accent, but
An Irish Valley girl.
yeah.
Yeah, no, there was moments of shitting, but we recovered.
I
We
feel like
bounced back.
everyone's
We shat and
sphincter-
rallied.
I think everyone's
Yeah, we-
sphincter should get a little tighter.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no need to let it go. Like
Right.
they're gonna figure it out and they're gonna they're gonna grind it out and win a game hard.
Yeah.
If our defense plays like this
Yeah.
in the future, our
Tighten it up.
offense is only going to get better.
Yeah.
Just know that.
Yeah. And I think it's still a transition from the previous regime. Like, these are still going to be some tense games between now and once Harbaugh is like fully clicking, fully automatic, fully cooking.
But it's also the NFL. Every team is good.
Absolutely.
Like, I know our roster is better than the Raiders, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But any game is going to be a tough, close game, and it just got the job done. That's
Absolutely.
We won.
We won. So there you go. XX Kevon, thank you for asking the question. Or Traumatic, yes, thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Marco DeLeo, who asked the question. Dudes, you probably didn't hear, but what was up with Tony Romo going all fan on the Raiders? Even when we got the final tutty, he was like, did you see how well the Raiders played? The dude is a big-time Raider lover. Anyways, go bolt the F up. Yeah, 1-0, baby.
I'm excited to go back and watch the broadcast because we didn't hear any of that.
I can't wait to hear Tony Romo be a Raider fan and how he shifts towards the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. Flip-flopper.
Why does no one like the Chargers?
Rim roamer.
I don't know.
Why does no one...
It's not in the script.
It's just not in the script. It's not built in.
Yeah.
Harbaugh is now the guy. You got to start writing that into the script.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand it. But
I feel biased because I'm listening from a...
Let's wave to these lovely ladies that let us use their Yeti or nuts.
Love you, Kay. Love you.
Thank you, Kay. Love you. Bye.
But yeah, I feel like we needed to get rid of the script now. It's like, why would you not like the Chargers? Why would you be like... I know we're all biased, you know, like we listened to it.
Oh, us?
Oh, yeah.
Really? I thought we were even keel.
I thought we were right down the middle.
We're a little biased towards the Chargers.
Right.
Can't lock it up.
Lock it up.
But I feel like even from a non-biased perspective, if you listen to these broadcasts, it's insane how obvious they don't like the Chargers.
Yeah.
But I don't get it.
I don't either.
And I look forward to
Make it make sense.
I look forward to hearing the game.
Yeah. I'm
Suck it, Tony.
absolutely looking
How about
forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like how it ended, Tony?
How do you like them
Yeah.
apples?
I'm looking right at you, Tony.
Super Mighty Bolts, Tony.
That's right.
Super mighty bolts, Tony.
There you go. Marco DeLeo, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Scotty B63.
Brisket Broads.
Brisket Broads.
alert. We got a
Oh,
Brisket
God.
Broad- we got a Brisket
they're right
Broads
behind
alert.
me.
Did you guys submit your Ask Boltfam yet?
No.
Get on your phones.
And then,
Or
or you
just
can
ask it.
whisper in his ear.
No,
and
they
he'll
can just
repeat it.
ask
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I'll move my mouth like I'm a puppet.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, so
All right,
come
you-
up with a question.
Your question.
Do you got one?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, you're gonna move your mouth. Hi, my name's Woe Dog, and I want to do a question. And sometimes my farts smell really bad, but not as bad as Kevin's farts. My question is, how bad do Kyle's farts smell?
The worst.
That's a great question.
Great question. They're the worst. They're the worst.
They're not better than Kevin's.
They're the worst.
They're equally bad.
Yeah, that's DNA farts. We would like to thank Patty and Frank Duggan for the DNA they passed down to us and all the farts they gave us.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
Thank
Love
you.
you, Grandma, Grandpa.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I knew this was a question everyone wanted the answer to.
So there you go, Brisket Broads. Thank you for asking the question. How'd you like that voice? That was pretty solid,
pretty
right?
good.
That was pretty good voice.
That's a
Good
new
voice.
one.
Good
I'll have to
voice.
put that in my back pocket. Let's. Oh shit! I lost my page.
Leave it in.
Oh man.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Come on. And now a little dance.
Halftime entertainment.
Okay, here we go. Scotty B63, who asked the question. Way to go and FTR. How was the difference in atmosphere inside SoFi from the first half to the second half?
Great question.
Great question.
Yes.
That was a good question. Do you guys have an answer to that?
What do you
Yeah,
guys say?
I didn't really hear.
What was the difference in the atmosphere at SoFi between the first and the second half?
Was it second half?
Yeah.
Well, we were winning a lot better in the second half. Well, I've got food in my mouth. Mary, you should answer.
Quick, Mary.
It was a winning atmosphere the second. I feel like the Raiders fans got really sad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The chant stopped pretty quick in the
Yeah.
second
We
half.
were just sitting
So
there.
quiet. It was
Yeah.
so great.
We liked it.
They
We
were
liked
so
that.
sad
It was a
and
good
all.
atmosphere.
We like it when they're sad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I loved it when they were sad, right? It was the best.
Salty
Made me-
tears.
Their sadness made me happy.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great.
My strength comes from their weakness.
I powered up.
Yeah, it's always a blast when you get to see the Raiders fans leave early.
Oh, when they start walking away, I couldn't help
it was
myself.
like 3-minute mark. It was.
I kept saying Avita's name, but they didn't know what I meant.
Yeah, they were
because
like,
it's not English.
Yeah.
What'd you say to me? Avita Zane. Goodbye.
Yeah, all right.
In German.
But honestly, the first half to the second half was a giant change.
Oh, yeah.
It was the first half, like they were loud on third down. Like their fan base was very loud.
Well, they're annoying and loud in real life, so they're annoying and loud during the game.
That's
That
true,
makes
like-
sense. We
like-
need to get better at being annoying and loud, guys.
But do we
Charger fans,
do we
get
really?
it. No. Adam's on board.
There she goes to where she goes. It's little lad McConkey. Wouldn't you throw the ball, wouldn't you? Hey! And there she goes to where she goes. It's little lad McConkey. Herbert will throw the ball, wouldn't you?
All right, we are now
F it,
live.
we're doing it live. I love this so much. Oh
This
my
microphone
God.
smells like beer now. But that's my new ringtone.
That's my new ringtone. 100% new ringtone.
All right, well, there you go, Scotty B63. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Anthony Tony Francis.
Tony Francis.
Who asked the question?
I know him.
I know him.
Attention! Why do you think Herbert was off with several passes today? He didn't look like the normal elite QB we have all come to love. Also, suck my butt.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think it's a rust thing.
Yeah.
He just
It feels
he's
like
not
that,
going to
right?
rust off. You know, like it definitely wasn't as crisp as we normally expect, and to in all respect to the Raiders, like they brought pressure. They were in his face. He was getting hit a lot.
That first couple series, they blitzed every single
just
play.
blitz,
I mean,
blitz, blitz,
throughout
blitz,
the game, they were
blitz.
pretty much just in man, and they were bringing pressure on every play. So they got in his face, and they got in his head a little bit, and he only got sacked once for 4 yards, but he got hit a lot.
Yeah.
They were in
There were
his
some
grill.
pressures for sure.
But it's nice. It's how nice is it to win a game where you don't need Justin to go for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns?
Yeah.
He's only going to get better from this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not concerned whatsoever.
I just
totally,
think
it's
now,
a rust situation.
Now Greg Roman goes, okay, this is how teams are going to attack us. Now you can prepare a game plan for, all right, we got to get the ball quick, or
Right.
we got to hit this, we got to hit that, we got to dig and dunk. We also didn't see one screen pass today.
That's it.
I was really
shocked.
surprised about that, too.
Because with
Yeah.
Austin Eckler, that was the whole offense.
That was the bread and
screen
butter.
passes.
Yeah.
But maybe JK and Gus, that's not
More
like
north-south.
what they're comfortable with doing, but
Right.
get Kamani Vidal in the game and get him a couple screen balls.
Dude, that's another crazy thing. Like, Kamani Vidal, Justin Bigby, Tarheeb Still is at least
He's a
moderately
little bit hurt,
understandable.
so,
And there was another one I'm trying to think of. The inactives today. We had like 4 inactives.
Taylor
and they
Heineke
were,
was inactive.
Yeah, Taylor Heineke was inactive, but like almost 4 of those guys were our new rookies that were inactive today. Do you think that says something about the level of depth we have with veterans?
Oh, MJ, get in here. Get in here.
Everybody say hey
hi
to
everybody.
MJ. Say hi, MJ.
Hey, everybody.
This is our good friend MJ from Patreon and
Die Hard Bolt Club.
Die Hard Bolt Club.
I would say
in
he's one of
Boise.
my closest friends, honestly.
Just one of the greatest guys in the
I
world.
had a hell of a time today, and every single person who showed up here in black and white, they heard my name.
And they won't forget it, will they?
They won't forget
I'll
it.
see you guys in Carolina next week.
Hey, bolt up, baby.
Bolt up,
Hey,
MJ.
MJ, who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
That's
Yeah,
right.
buddy.
All right. There you go, Tony Francis, buddy. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Tyler Foffey.
Oh,
We haven't heard his name in a hot second.
back.
Holy shit, this is like OG.
Yeah.
We're in season 4 now.
Oh, dude,
welcome
this is,
back.
I'm
Fox.
so
Dude,
excited.
football
This
is so
great.
back.
So back.
Tyler has a question that goes like this. Really felt like the team played together. This, to me, was a team win instead of Herbert putting the team on his back. What were the vibes like on and off the field that TV viewers may not have been able to see?
For me, it was like there's crazy confidence from the Raider fans we were sitting around.
Absolutely.
When the game
An
started.
odd amount of confidence.
It was just stupid. And the only thing they did in that game was Asante Samuel Jr. missing a tackle.
Right.
That's what they did in that game.
Yeah.
We held their star receiver to very minimal amount of yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see
Did
if my
jack
bold
shit.
prediction was good.
Yeah, it was just so. It was a tale of two halves for me. Like
Yeah.
we were confident because it was a close game no matter what. Like
Right.
it was there. But as soon as the second half started, you could tell like the Ben Herbert vibe was coming in. Like they're not quite in quite the shape that we are. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna mess these guys up, and we did. That was
That's
awesome.
right.
Hey, Devontae wasn't even the leading receiver today.
No,
That's
He had
awesome.
55 catches for 59 yards.
Wow.
That's a defensive
Super
scheme
Mighty
to
Bolt.
take away your best guy.
Yeah.
Like, just bottom line, all those.
Yeah, because their run game was garbage. It was Zach
our
White.
front,
Good dude.
Luna Ford,
Tart. That was awesome.
dude, they were. Tito was out.
Tito
out of
had
this
some
world.
great
Like, they
plays,
had
too,
some
yeah.
great plays. They were not messing around.
And this is what we're gonna get more of.
Hey, and we got
Holy shit.
seriously, and we got all 4 pass rushers on the field at the same time.
That was, yeah.
Oh, I remember you freaking out. You're like, dude, they're all there. They're all out there.
No,
They're all
it's
out there.
happening.
Oh my
It's
god.
happening.
Oh my god.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They read my thoughts.
It's amazing.
They believe. And yeah, on the field, they were pretty chippy throughout the game.
Oh,
I don't
they
know
were-
if that's
they were-
on TV or not.
They were fighting the whole
But
time.
there was
Like
a lot
special
of
teams guys after a
It
kickoff.
was mostly special
A
teams.
kickoff went into the end zone.
Yeah.
And they had random special teamers on the Raiders.
Just
coming
constant
over and just,
pushing and
then, like,
elbow
talking,
in and
talking to the fans.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're a special teamer.
Well,
Get off
if
the field.
if Palmer gets a fine, I think we should start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, we'll go
because
Actually, I
that
think Jim
dude-
Harbaugh probably will reach into his big pocket and be
pay
like,
him his money back
Dude,
because
we're GoFundMeing. He's not paying a
he
dime of that.
he blocked that dude into the
ground.
into the ground to the back of the end zone.
I love it.
And he freaked out and punched him, and then it became.
And then
what
he
it was.
retaliated, which
Yeah.
he's supposed to.
Right, and his teammates retaliated
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
I can't
it
wait
was
to
a good
watch that
team.
on
Oh, it's
TV.
going to be so good. So there you go,
Shout
Tyler
out to
Foffey.
Karen, because she got a video and sent it to us of the fight in the end zone.
I need to watch that in
Thanks,
slow
Karen.
motion on a big screen. But Tyler Foffey, so good to hear from you, buddy. Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Bolt to the Future. Who asked the question?
Yeah, Chargers 1-0, baby. FTR, what was the best thing you ate at SoFi today?
Really? I haven't eaten anything since this morning for breakfast.
Kevin didn't eat
I had
anything.
a breakfast burrito, half of a breakfast burrito.
True.
And,
That wasn't at the stadium.
Then I had carbohydrates, but not in the way you would normally have carbohydrates.
Yeah, just beer.
Beer.
Just beer.
Liquid carbohydrates.
And then-
I can't wait to eat right now.
It's going to be great. We're going to feast.
Yeah.
But the amount of shots we were given was pretty remarkable. And I'm glad
that's at
that I'm
Thunder
able
Rally.
to sit here in front of you in this moment and
Yes.
feel like
You know why?
Because we
The Raiders
sweat
were
everything
here,
out.
and they
And
cut
they
the beer
cut
off
off
at
drinks
halftime.
at halftime.
That too.
Good call, SoFi.
Yeah,
Good work,
good,
son.
way
Yeah,
good
you
call.
guys nailed it.
I did eat some of the food at SoFi. I did find it interesting. So, like, one side eatery was like mostly some of the Asian food. Like, I sent you guys a video that had like
you
the new
sent,
food.
like, the bulgogi.
All of that food is available to the public. It wasn't like, oh, it's in the club
Cheese
level or
sticks?
something
Did you
like
get the cheese sticks?
I didn't get the cheese sticks. I wanted to
thought
get.
about
I
it.
did consider cheese sticks, but I'm on a diet. You know? So one side had like typical stadium food, and the other side had like bulgogi bowls and egg rolls and just like
Oh, that sounds so
nice Asian cuisine. So I can't speak for all of it, but I did have the pizza. It was fine. It served its purpose.
works.
It did what it needed to do.
And you got a fan out of the box.
And I did. Again, God, I needed it. And then I also got some kettle corn, which was a little disappointing.
Oh, I
to say
tried
the
some of
least.
that. And actually, I take it back. I had 4 kernels of that shitty kettle corn.
It was not good.
And then I stopped eating.
It's a
for the
little
rest
too
of the day.
warm.
It was
got,
like, yeah,
soft.
it was like baking or
Yeah.
like moisture in the bag, and so it was kind of chewy and not great.
Sweaty popcorn's not the best.
Sweaty popcorn is not the way to go.
No.
But we will be trying more food in the future, and I'm looking forward to it. So there you go, Bolt to the Future, baby. Thank you for asking the question. Moving on now to OM Run. Who asked the question?
Did you see Harbaugh pop Herbert's pads in person?
We did
I
not.
totally missed it.
I didn't see it.
So,
But what we did
one
see-
day we're gonna have better seats, and right now we don't.
I like how you
not-
were looking to the future.
I take responsibility for part of this.
Yes.
We're
one
just
day
excited to have tickets.
we're just happy to be here.
Yeah,
honestly.
and
now
we're
we're
just happy to be a
celebrating
part
our
of it.
game. Yeah.
But one day we'll get closer and we'll be able to see them not as ants,
Yes.
and more as like Swedish fish.
Army men.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
bigger pieces
Like
of
G.I.
candy.
Joes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we did see when all the players came running out, Harbaugh came jogging out as well, which was awesome. But he also waited
Bye,
at the front.
broads.
Oh, there go the broads.
Are you ready?
Are you ready for some football?
Are you ready for some football?
I love this guy. I wish I could just take him with me.
Sunday afternoon, very hot, sweaty party.
He's the best. Take
Go
care.
follow. Hey, come
Caleb,
back here.
Be safe.
Come back here. Tell everyone where you are on
Caleb,
Instagram
bye.
so they can follow you. Just do it.
Yeah, my Mundwarf. It's M-U-N. Hello, everybody. My name's Adam Mundwarf. Traditional spelling on the Adam, A-D-A-M, and then Mundwarf, right? But it's D-W-A-R-F, so it's M-U-N-D-W-A-R-F. There we are.
Do yourself a
I'm
favor. Go
basically
follow
from
this.
the mines of Moria, but I'm mining wins for the Chargers. All right, bye.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you
Love
guys.
you, bye. Oh my God, I love him.
Love
so
him.
much.
Just a character out of
He's just the best.
He's so awesome.
He's the best.
I did see Jim Harbaugh run out with the players, and he waited at the front so that every
He could high-five
player that they
everyone
called
coming
out,
through, yeah.
they came out and he
He was
gave
the
them
first high five.
He was the first to give all the players
just a
high fives
leader,
that they called out.
He's the leader.
Yeah.
It's just a leader. Like that's like Pop
And-
Warner coach stuff, but it still translates.
Yeah.
And I don't know what all came out on the on the broadcast, but there were a few times that they did cut to Harbaugh celebrating either a touchdown
throwing
or an interception.
I still haven't even watched the post game.
I can't
No.
freaking wait.
So we definitely saw some of that. I hope you guys got to see it too, because it's so fun to watch your coach celebrate a play.
Yeah.
In the same way that you would.
Yeah.
It's just it's a different vibe. It hypes you up, and
Yeah.
it was so
He's
fun
one
to
of
watch.
us.
Yeah, he's one of
Google
us.
gobble,
One of us.
Google gobble, one of us.
So there you go. OM Run. Thank you for asking the question. Moving on now to another name we haven't heard from in a long time.
shut up.
Carl Bollingtoff.
Oh, Carl!
Who asked the question? Who's got it better than us? How good was Dobbins in the second half? And how nice was it to see a Chargers team close out a game like that? Come on, boys, and those scummy Raiders.
I keep saying it. The
takeaway.
end of that game didn't feel like Chargers.
No.
Dude, victory formation.
Yeah. When's the last time we saw
Come on.
Has Justin Herbert ever taken a knee?
I don't
No,
know.
we were like
Probably
fighting
not.
for our lives in the last like 2 minutes of the game, going like,
His defense
please
on the
just get
field just hoping they
something.
hold off.
Marys.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think that's the biggest takeaway from this game is like we just have this identity now. I'm hoping that is if you give us a lead at the end of the game, you don't know, oh, it's okay. It's the Chargers. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Like we did not Charger. Quote unquote Chargers.
There was no charging today whatsoever.
That score got 16-10. My butt puckered. I was like,
But you're dealing with trauma.
I know. I have trauma.
We've got some post-traumatic.
We're gonna get through this
I have
together.
some PTSD from
Yeah.
Chargers past seasons.
Get ready, because our coach doesn't let
Now
that
we have
happen
Harbaugh.
anymore.
Yeah, he can't hurt you anymore.
No, I can't hurt you anymore.
There you go. And yeah, everything was just great. Carl, thank you for asking a question. Good to hear from you
Welcome
again.
back, Carl.
Welcome back.
Let's move on now to Boltville 714.
Oh, I love him.
Who asked the question?
Best right now. We got all the goodies.
No question. Just bolt the up. The Raiders. Can't
Same.
argue with that.
Amen.
Same, bro.
Can't argue with that,
Disrespect.
It was
Boltville.
just
Oh,
respect.
God, how good was it walking out of that stadium today, boys?
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. We haven't had that since the last time we beat the Raiders at the home for us personally.
home opener 2 years
yeah,
ago. Yeah.
home opener two
I really
years
like
ago.
because I started doing the Raider, like Chargers. Then
Yeah.
you get like people that don't watch football or don't understand what's going on, like replied with Raiders. Then their boyfriend's like, "Shut up, stop it."
Although, okay, I will say one thing.
Sorry, there's two ladies that did that.
The
That's why I said
majority of the Raider fans around us were pretty respectful.
decent human beings.
They were decent people.
but
Right.
we only were around them for a few hours. I don't know what they're like at
Right,
night
they
or
could
in the
be
morning.
serial
You know?
killers.
They were
for all
like
we
the
know.
people right next to us. We were being pretty obnoxious there at the end of the game.
Oh, I stood up for most of the time.
Yeah, we were being pretty obnoxious, and I was like, "Hey
You're
guys,
so
sorry,
proud of that.
sorry if we were a little, I was like, sorry if we're a little over the top. Like, no, you're good. Like, have fun. Good luck this season.
Good.
And even when I went up and we were talking about how hot it was, and so I will say, I had a.
It was one of the better Raider experiences
Raider
I've had,
fans.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we also
It would have made it
won.
better if they were worse today.
Yeah.
When we win, and then
Yeah.
it just.
We still play them one more time, dude.
It's true. They're gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's-
still don't like it.
It's the Winterbread,
Should we
baby.
go to Vegas? Week 18.
I love Kevin when
Let's-
he
let's-
gets that look in his eye,
we're
that
gonna-
tone in his voice. Like,
We
should we
might
do
buy
this?
tickets right
We're
now.
gonna
do
we're gonna
this?
shelve this, but let's talk about it later.
Okay.
Put a pin in it.
There you
I'll
go.
spin in that.
Boldville 714. Thank you for asking the question. Moving on now to Chilapino, who asked the question. Bonjour, Thunder Alley. So who had Puna Ford catching the first interception for Jesse Minter's defense on their bingo card? Love the Bolt fans that showed up and showed out. Super Mighty Bolts, who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, the Puna Ford interception at the end to seal that shit was perfect.
Yeah. What more could you ask
Beyond perfect.
for? Yeah. Just tipped up and it just fell right in his hands.
I know, because I was like, I don't want to give out any more points. I love the idea of keeping them to 10.
Yeah.
was like high up on my board of, all right, we won the game. Now let's just keep them to 10 points.
Yeah.
And then that Puna pick.
So good.
And then we get a kneel down victory formation.
And it keeps the record going that I've seen floating around that Justin Herbert is undefeated if we keep an opponent under 20 points.
Dude, if we give him to
the streak
10
is still
points,
going.
He's going to win every single game the rest of his career if we keep them under 10 points.
Yeah, that's so good.
But what's going to happen next week? I'm so excited for next week because that is not the Raiders were decent on defense.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna
up front they were tough.
We're gonna find ourselves and get better. But next week's gonna be real fun.
It will be.
Yeah. Come on.
Whoa. All right. There you
Going
go.
live.
Chilipino, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Athir Kadir.
Athir.
Kadir.
Who asked the questions?
Sorry.
Come on.
FTR, baby! It's a great question, Athir. Thank you. We appreciate it.
That's it?
That's all it was.
All right.
Family trust respect.
I
You're right,
appreciate
Athir.
keeping it succinct, focused, FTR. I still love throwing out the FTR, the family trust respect. And now we have Super Mighty Bolts to throw around in the stadium and just.
Super Mighty Bolts applies to everything.
I used it probably 4 or 5 times today, and no one realized what I was saying, and that's what's cool about it.
But you know who did? You folks that are
I
listening
knew.
right
I
now.
was making myself laugh
That's
while I
right.
was saying it. Yeah.
FTR, baby, Athir, thank you. Let's move it on now to Andrew Ramsey.
Andrew?
Who asked the question.
Oh.
Hey, did you see my baby lad and his moves? Bright future. That being said, Palmer out as #1 by season's end.
So, bright future for Ladd and Palmer. Is Palmer out as the #1 by the season's end? Do you think he's going to get pushed to the side? And either QJ or McConkey.
There was so little that happened passing wise in this game. I think it's still
There were some rough
it's
passes.
Still a blank. It's like a blank sheet. Of
Like
paper.
the passes that were coming Palmer's way looked like they were being thrown behind him.
Yeah, they were a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a panic throws from Justin today, which is part of like him not playing in a game with live bullets. Like he'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is it too early to say Ladd's the #1? Yeah, I don't think he's the #1.
But great what we've seen.
Incredible. Yeah. Scored a touchdown, and that was sick. He two guys just shoot. But yeah, it was awesome. I love Ladd.
Great
McConkey.
moves.
He had great, and he had a couple of big catches underneath too.
Right.
So could he be considered the #1 as far as like our leading receiver? Yeah, I think that's a possibility.
Yeah.
But he'll never be like an X. He'll never be on the outside running that
He's
X
smaller.
position.
He's smaller.
That's
dude.
not who he is. Yeah. He'll always be that slot guy. But he kills it.
You saw his moves today. His touchdown. Like
Let's go,
that's
lad.
what we need. That's
and
awesome.
he was tough. He made a couple hard catches where he got popped.
He got popped. Yeah.
So it was good.
There you go. All right, Andrew, buddy, thank you for asking the question. Moving on to Nate, who asked the question.
I feel like J.K. Dobbins should be all right RB1 after that showing in the second half. What do y'all think? Also, bolt the up and the garbage Raiders. Can't love you, bye.
I think there's a guy behind over your shoulder right now digging through the garbage.
Yeah, he's
Also,
getting
I think
cans.
he's a Raider fan. Maybe.
Yeah, he's getting cans. He's got a black shirt on, so
Yeah.
It
might as well
checks
look
out.
funny. Yeah, checks out.
Checks out.
Yeah, JK's running back 1. I think that's what it was coming into the game.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they're going to split a lot because you only had 3 active running backs.
Right.
And the third one was just added. So
And he didn't play. Did that third running back get any carries?
No.
Hassan,
It was just
he was back there for receptions. I saw a couple times for kickoffs.
Yeah, he was on special
and
teams.
No, he's
He was
not,
on
but he's
special
not. But it's literally the 1-2
Yeah.
punch of,
Yeah.
of
Gus and JK. Yeah. And then your emergency backup is Hassan. But
Yeah.
I'm not worried about who's technically 1A, 1B. Who knows?
Right.
Gus may go off next game.
Right. That's and I will be there for it.
Yeah, that'd be,
Exactly.
I mean, that would be awesome. But
I
I think
would be there for
JK
it, too.
proved to the league. It was like a coming out like, hey, don't forget about me.
Exactly.
He got hurt last year, didn't get to play a lot, but now it's like, hey, I'm still here. I'm the guy still.
That's right.
Yep.
So there you go, Nate. Thank you for asking the question. And we go out of Ask Boltfam with House of Hain,
Oh shit.
who asked the question. I say, pardon my French. I say, but the Raiders, okay? What was your best play of the game, and why was it the TD? I say the TD to 15. Okay, I say can't love you bye. Yeah, the McConkey catch was great. Dobbins runs were great. Honestly, I feel like the best plays of the game were on defense,
Yeah,
dude.
they were.
Like that, those
Defense showed up
Those
big
sacks, the
Yeah.
turnovers.
honestly, I would
Joey
probably say
Bosa.
the Joey Bosa forced fumble was
I feel like it was
probably
a
the best
critical time.
and that was a critical time, and it got the energies flipped.
Yeah.
You know, it felt like the flip.
and the Bosa sack. Like the Bosa sack It's been so long. Like, we talk about how long it's been that we've seen Justin Herbert play football.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen Joey Bosa give a shrug.
Yeah.
The Joey Bosa shrug.
He was
the
back
Tonga
in form.
tee.
Yeah. He was back in form.
That was
They were having fun.
That was them having fun, and it just shows the solidity of that room, of that edge rusher room.
Hey.
Like, they love each other.
Hey, guess what? No one got hurt today.
Dude.
No.
No, Jasir Taylor walked off for a hot
he
second,
came
but he came back in.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's some Herbert shit right there.
Thank you, Ben Herbert. We love
Thank
you
you,
so
sir.
much. But there you go, House of Hain. Thank you for asking the question, and thank you everybody for asking questions and Ask Boltfam. We
Bro,
greatly
we can't-
appreciate
Hold
it.
on, we got to pump the brakes.
We
cannot go out with that bullshit.
Well,
This will not stand.
hey, there was a flock of
Chargers!
jerks flying through here. That was the last bit of
I
Kevin's
just got some
voice.
mean looks, and I love it.
He was here for it, yes.
I'm here for it.
So there you go, folks. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. This is our first live podcast. Let us know what you think, because maybe we'll do this again.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. If this totally blows and it didn't really work out too well, maybe we'll never do it again.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
let us know
TBD.
what you thought. This was a lot of fun. We've never done anything like this before, and thank God we walked away with the dub, because
I just can't wait.
it just makes it so much
One,
more
I
fun.
can't wait to go watch the game again.
Yes.
We're going to do that right now.
Yeah,
And
we're packing
two-
up. We're going back to the Airbnb and
I just
watching
need
it.
some-
Oh, yeah. We need some Mexican food.
outrageous.
Uber Eats is in the future.
I'm getting Mexican food because Mexican food sucks in Missouri.
It's so good here.
Yeah, it
Mexican
was really
food.
good.
You ready?
All right, well, that's going to do it for Charger Chat there, folks. Don't forget to bolt up, because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Oh, I love you guys so much. Love you. Bye.
Okay, love you, bye!
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Well, hey there, Mr. Tomlinson. What's new with you? What's that you say? It's your birthday? Well, happy birthday. Say, where's the party clown? Don't tell me you forgot to get one. Well, son of a gun, have I got an idea for fun? You should call Las Vegas Raiders Party Clown Factory Outlet Store. Don't overpay for your party clown. In Vegas, they pass the savings on to you. They have all your party clown needs, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Tall clowns, short clowns, Darth Vader clowns, Silver Skull clowns. I don't even know what that clown is, but it's hilarious, and it's here at the Las Vegas Raiders Party Clown Factory Outlet Store. Get your clown on the cheap today.